Yo guys, it's me Zay, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a guide and tips and tricks for anime defenders. I'm going to be going over gems, the best way to farm them, how to get them. I'm going to show you guys all the summons and units, what units to summon for, and I'm going to be going over trait rerolls, how to get them, and stuff like that. And also at the end, I'm going to be talking about trading and how that works. So no further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so you guys have loaded into the game. The first thing you guys are going to see is something talking about joining the group. Make sure you guys join the group, and this thing over here will give you about 500 gems. And then also enter your codes. I'm not sure if this code will work on release, but it's sub to cool. I already used it. It gave me about 500 gems, and there's probably going to be other release codes, so make sure you guys use that too. Now, just the most important like UI stuff is literally just what this over here. You guys can teleport to wherever you guys want from here, so you guys don't have to run around and stuff like that. Go to summon, for example. Next thing is going to be settings. For settings, I suggest you guys put mute music if you guys don't like the music. I suggest turning off camera shake. It's just unnecessary. Have auto skip wave on. That's really all you guys need. Now let's talk about summons, or not even summons. Before summons, let me talk about gems. The best way to get gems and stuff like that. First thing we have is quests. If you guys check daily, you guys can do daily things that give you gems. So here, if you guys complete all 5 of the daily quests, you guys can get about 500 gems here and other stuff. You have multiplayer, just play with other players, complete one challenge, summoning, just playing for the duration of time and killing enemies. These are all ways to get gems. Now, another way to get gems is by completing your guys' story mode. Oh, let me not enter that. But here we have story mode. So if you guys, by completing it the first time, you guys will get 110 gems. But if you guys were to complete the same one again, so if I were to complete chapter 1 again, just by already completing it, I would only get 30. Now, if you guys were to do complete hard mode, you guys would get another 110 gems. But if you guys already completed it on hard, you guys will only get 30 gems after that. And also, the only difference between hard and normal is what? You guys get gems again, and then the difficulty increases a little bit, and you guys get more XP if you guys do hard mode. Next thing, another way to get gems is by completing your infinites. So if you guys were to get to wave 10, that'd give you about, I want to say 100 gems. So every 10 waves, about 100 gems. So if you guys get to about wave 60, that's about 600 gems. But that's very time consuming. But that's honestly what, after you guys complete all your quests. But if you guys, or let me rephrase that, if you guys combined infinite with also your quests, that's one way of getting your, what's it called, your gems. And also, I forgot to mention, it's also infinite quests. So just by reaching certain waves, you guys can get gems too. And once you guys complete this, it will say Windmill Village infinitely, like V2 or 2. Basically, you guys have to reach a higher wave and you guys get more gems and compensation. And also, if you have your weeklies, make sure you guys complete your weeklies. You gotta get gems and trait rerolls from all these things. You guys want trait rerolls. And now lastly, other way to get gems, but I don't recommend it, is by doing challenges. Like here, you guys can do the challenge here and you guys get 30 gems. But also, you guys want to do challenges, not for gems, but for these like star rift, light rainbow, red, purple, blue, because all those things, you guys need those to evo your materials. Same way in AA, you guys use stars to evo materials. If I check over here for crafting and I check one of these, you guys need those, what's it called? Those stars for your evoing. Now, second thing, summons. How or who should I summon for? You guys have all those gems, but yeah, you're gonna go over here to summon. Oh, we have Ant King. Actually, who do I need? Anybody here? I actually don't, actually. But yeah, you guys have your summons here. Now let me just go over in a list of who you guys should summon for. Looking at you guys' commons, you guys want to summon for Gray. Gray is a, right here. Gray is a slow unit. He slows other, what's it called, the enemies. And also Rukia also slows units. Now for your epics, who should I go for? Make sure you guys get Bloomer, or known as Bulma. She's a money unit and one of the only money units, alongside with another one who I'll talk about. Get Fullbringer Ichigo. He's pretty good too. for an epic. And then for the other unit, which I highly recommend, is Naruto. If you guys don't know, Naruto is a full AoE with decent range that can help you guys just clear the early story modes. Now for the legendaries, make sure you guys get Pink Rockstar, other known as what's her name, Bochi. Yeah, I can't click these. Make sure you guys get Bochi. Basically, what she does is she's a money unit, but she also buffs your other units. I'm not sure exactly what, because they haven't said, but I'm assuming it buffs their range and their, what's it called, their damage and possibly their SPA. Now for the second unit you guys want to get would be Strongest Swordsman. Strongest Swordsman is what's his name, Mihawk. He's just a very good unit, line AoE that does good damage. Second unit, which I believe is above Strongest Swordsman, is Lava Admiral. Lava Admiral does great damage and he does burn. Second unit, or I mean third unit, would be, or no, fourth unit, not third, would be Light Admiral. Light Admiral is a hill just like Lava Admiral, who does good damage, who can carry you easily, as I got here. He can carry you guys easily, and what's it called, in story mode. Next unit would be Cursed Sorcerer. His damage is okay, but once you guys reach the upgrade, Black Flash, he applies, every single time he hits him, he applies a status effect, but that basically if your other units of your units hit that supposed enemy unit who's been affected by Black Flash, they gain about a 20%. They do 20% more damage to that unit, which is very good. And then for the last unit you guys want to get for legendaries you should look out for would be Ice Admiral. He does decent damage, but the main thing about him is, or not decent, he does good damage, just a high SPA, but he does freeze like Gray and Rukia. Now for your mythics, all I'm gonna say is all mythics are good. They're gonna help you regardless, but in my opinion the best mythics are gonna be Skull Warrior, Elf Hero, and Garp. They're all very good units, especially when they have their Evo. And looking at it from an infinite standpoint, if you guys want to do infinites, these units are going to be the best, excluding the secrets, of course. If you guys go to secrets, what's it called? The secret is there's a certain percentage of them, so going for the mythic is 0.25. Who could imagine what the actual secret is? But for the secrets, it's Hakari and Sunjin Woo. Hakari, I'm going to say right now, Hakari is the best unit in the game. Followed by, what's it called? Some people might say Sunjin Woo, but other people might say Skull Paladin, who is the evolved version of Skull Warrior. But yeah, I wouldn't really recommend summoning for secrets, just going for secrets, unless you guys have all the units already that you guys need. Now that's enough of me talking about summoning. Now trait rerolls. How do you get trait rerolls? What are trait rerolls? Basically, trait rerolls are what you use to roll on your unit. And depending on what you roll, there's different traits that will help that unit. And the best traits are what? Requiem, Almighty. Those are all the ones that have the lowest chance of getting, but are the best units, or not units, but traits. Now, how can I get them? As I said before, you guys can get these from quests. There's trait crystal here, trait crystals, and then you guys don't get it from infinite, or actually no, you don't get it from the infinite quest, but you guys can get it from infinite about every 15 waves. And the best map for getting, what's it called, trait rerolls would be Cursed Academy. I don't have it unlocked here, but if you guys click Cursed Academy and click infinite mode, go into infinite, run off infinite, and every 15 waves you guys have a chance of getting rerolls. And one thing that's special about this game that I haven't really seen in other games is, for some reason, depending on the rarity of your unit, let me show you guys. So say I use a common, it only takes 1 trait reroll. Now if I use an epic, it takes 3. So the higher the rarity, the more trait rerolls it's gonna take. Second thing, I forgot to mention, you guys can also get trait rerolls from doing what's it called, doing challenges, but I wouldn't really recommend it doing it through that. And next thing, I guess I can talk about trading. That's the last thing I can really talk about. Actually, no, before that, let me spin back and talk about gems one more time. The best way to get gems is gonna be, what's it called, through infinite, like I said, just doing infinites, and also by just doing story mode. I should have said it sooner, but you guys can just do a repeat on story mode, and just keep on doing story mode. You get 30 each time. I'm gonna say it now, if you guys are still watching, I appreciate it, and I'll tell you guys this. I plan on posting after this video, or the day of the release of the game, tiny tasks for the best way to level up your units, the best way to farm for rerolls, and the best way to farm for gems, or AFK them at that. Not even just farm them, but AFK it. So if you guys are interested in that, join my Discord, which I usually post the tiny tasks in there before. And what's it called? Subscribe and like, so you guys can see the content once I do post a video. So yeah. And last thing I want to talk about is going to be trading. So yeah, as it said there, you guys have to be level 10 to even start trading. This is just to avoid just people making alt accounts and just rolling and stuff like that. But in trading, the only units that are going to be tradable are going to be limited units, and also should be shiny units if they didn't change it. And the chance of you getting a shiny unit in the game is a 5% chance. So it's pretty high, honestly. When I played during the early access phase, I got a decent amount of shinies. And then you guys can also trade, assuming that they didn't change it, you guys can also trade trait rerolls and star fruits. And star fruits are the things you guys need for evos. And I forgot to mention rank rerolls. Now, what are these? You guys can get these from challenges and from doing these, quests. And basically all these things do is it can roll your stats. And if you guys get a frostbind, which is from challenges, you can lock a certain stat. Say this is like an A or S plus, I want to keep that. And then you guys can use a reroll crystal or dice, to reroll the other stats. And honestly, I think that should be it, honestly. Yeah, and then there's leaderboards here. Just for most power, most kills, most gems, highest level, and then for infinites. And then over here is the AFK zone. I wouldn't really recommend this because every 1 minute you get 2 gems, but if you guys have premium then VIP in game, it can be more. But yeah, that's gonna be my little tutorial or guide and tips and trick for you guys. If you guys found that helpful in any way, I appreciate it if you guys liked the video so it gets pushed out. Comment down below if you have any questions so this video can get pushed out to other people who need help or looking for a guide, something like that. And subscribe for more content especially content about the tiny tasks and how to AFK, and funny content, which I do plan on posting once I get the units and everything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna be leaving the video there, and I'll see you guys on my next upload. Thank you guys for watching.